Hi Kavya,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So, how excited are you for Viswam?
Very, very excited. My fourth film this year. So,
Yes. So, tell me about your role first.
my character name is Samaira. She's a costume designer and she's super stylized, very peculiar. She's a very funny person and she's not white or black or just the typical nice, good girl role. She has her own baggage and how that baggage is a motivation for her to do many things and how she learns a lesson, XYZ.
Okay.
And
So, it's a baggage of emotions or any specific thing?
many things, of course, like it's greed in a way, and she also has a very funny family, and yeah, can't wait for people to see that on screen.
Okay. So, you started your journey in 2018 with the My Perimito.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Like you've been in the part of Telugu cinema since these many years. And so, what are your learnings?
Many learnings, I think, with every team, every project, every year, or in fact, with every day, I believe there is a new learning. But of course, with every team, there is a different learning. How I have adapted to every team, how every team becomes a family by the end of it, and how to come in and out of roles, how to balance myself in the professional and personal world. Many learnings. I think 6 years worth of learning. I can't
Yeah.
list down right now.
So, as an actor and as a human being, so
Yeah.
how did you evolve through these years? Yes.
So every day is a new day, and every day brings about a new learning, and you never know in life, right? What happens. So
So you believe in karma and
yeah,
stuff?
of
Okay.
course. I believe in past karmas also, past life karmas also. Definitely.
So when did it start actually, your sattvic form of
Being
life? Yeah.
long back, I think even before I came into the industry, I had because when I used to do my acting workshops, my sir believed in meditating and believe knowing yourself, because if you don't know yourself, how will you play different characters? So sir believed in knowing ourselves, and the best way to know yourself is going within yourself, meditating, and that's how I think for the first time I even started introspecting in my life and stuff. And then through my acting, sir, I met my Guruji, and then ever since then I've been spiritually inclined.
Okay. So in person, you're being truthful to yourself
Yeah.
and playing a role of a someone who is not you in films. So how does that vary?
It's very simple because I know the character on script. I know what the writer has in mind. I know what the director has in mind. So I know the top 10 traits of my character, where she comes from, where she belongs to, why she likes what she likes, why she doesn't like what she doesn't like, what is her story. So when I know hers, I know mine. I take top 10 traits and significances from my life. I take top 10 traits, and I also come up with what is the backstory, what is the demand of the character and stuff. Once I match the top 10 traits, whatever match is okay, whatever doesn't match, I work on those within myself, because I believe every human being has every trait. It's just the degree of the traits and characteristics or emotions vary. For example, you may be not getting that angry, but I must be somebody who's very short tempered. So we are different, but we both have anger within us. The degree of that anger is
The
different.
projection
Yeah. The
differentiates.
degree of how much you feel, what emotion, to what extent, and how you project it, and how much you project it. So that's a trait of a character.
So being a commercial film actor or a commercial heroine, so getting the mark for yourself. So is that a boon or a sin?
That I'm a commercial actress.
Yes. I mean getting the image of being just a commercial or just a glamorous actress.
I think it'll very naturally happen because of the way you look. So you can't really help it. You have to accept it. But to change that perspective, to change that conception, I have to get the right scripts and right roles. But I'm not gonna necessarily. I have no problem with that image. Firstly, so I want to be able to show people that I can do much more, and I have that within me. But unless I don't get the right script, I'm not going to necessarily force myself or force that perception on people. If it so happens, it will. If it doesn't, then what is wrong in being just the commercial heroine? I mean, maybe that is what is set for me. You can't do anything.
Too racist to yourself.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Yeah. So, as you told, like you're not worried about being marked as a or being stamped as a commercial actor or something. But
I know for a fact I can change it if I get the right script. It's just a matter of time. Yes. That's it.
So, how far are you from being marked as an actor rather than just a commercial film actor?
I also don't know. To be very honest, I have no clue.
Okay.
When I get the time and the right space, see, I can't simply prove my acting where it's not needed. Like if in my role it is how much is demanded by, I never do my characters for the actor. I do it for the script. To serve the script. As an actor, my job is to serve the story, the script, the demand of that character, in the boundary of that character. I cannot simply overact for when it's not necessary. That's the thing. So, but when I get that kind of a role, that kind of a character, I'll do it. So, unless and until I don't get that, I don't know. And how far I am from that is really, again, something I can't answer.
Okay. So, now you're sharing the screen space with your mom character name?
Pragati.
Pragati ma'am, yeah. And what was your connection in the film? Other than being a mom?
So I have already done a film with Pragati ma'am. She's played Pochamma in Double is Smart as well. So we were shooting simultaneously both the films.
Oh.
So yeah, and she is the most coolest mom that I've ever had. I loved being on sets with her. We are like friends, literally. Our conversations are so funny, so good. Like just like how two friends are chatting. Even though she's slightly senior to me. But I never felt like that. I felt like I'm just chatting with my girl and stuff. And like, she's so loving. She literally nurtures and takes care of you. She's very inspirational. And even many a times when, like, if Sir was not being able to communicate, if she knew Sir was not able, she would read out the scene and she would just tell me this is what he's meaning.
Explain the scene.
Yeah, she would do all of that. She's very helpful like that. Even for like the director, that is helpful. So like that, she was very sweet and loving. And really, I've made family in her. It's like that. Like, always she's going to be my one huge part of my industry and my life.
Okay. So, as you mentioned about Double Smart, did the result affected you in any way?
Yeah, I mean, I found the result quite decent. For me, at least.
For you, at least. Okay.
Yeah, and even in the film, I found it quite decent. I mean, I know a lot of people who loved the film and didn't like... But see, everybody's not always going to be happy. And I don't attach myself to the result of a film ever.
Oh.
In life.
Okay. But a film...
Because it's not in my hands.
Obviously, it is not in your hand. But the thing is, like, when your films are getting flops back to back, so it will affect your career in terms of getting a proper role in the future or getting considered for any other good project or something. So, do you mind that?
Obviously, you mind that because you all want to work. We want to do our best. We want to do the best projects. We want to do everything.
But when you are detaching yourself from the...
Yeah, but that's, what do I do? You want me to sit and cry?
No,
that's
no, I'm not.
Then?
But does that vary?
No, it didn't know till now. I don't think it will because people are seeing what I'm doing. Now I'm putting my 110%. Okay. That is what matters. Now everybody knows, nobody's stupid. Everybody knows that the result of the film is not because of a certain person.
Yes.
They are not going to just simply blame only me. Oh, just because of Kavya, it is a flop. Is that the truth?
No one actually blames an actress, first of all.
But why would you blame the actress is the question. What did she do? Did she write the film?
Nothing.
No. Did she direct it? Did she write the songs? Did she do anything? She did what was given to her, right? Yes. I did that. What more can I do?
No, that's what I'm saying.
So why should I feel sad?
As you are giving your 100% for a film and you're working hard for the film, you're dancing, like you told that during the shoot of Marmunta Chochunta, you are having
sick as hell,
but still you have given your best for the film in terms of dance and in terms of glamour and everything. And when the result day comes, then on the D-Day, and you hear that pretty much bad about it. Film. I
didn't hear pretty much bad. I don't know why you're even saying it. I heard fantastic things, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah, like from everywhere, in fact. Like throughout, it was a pan-India film. It was also released in US, UK.
Yes.
I've seen the reviews. I've seen people. Yeah, there were certain parts or things that people didn't like, but as a whole, I'd not heard bad reviews.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do I say? I too didn't get to hear that. And even if I got, I mean, it's people's perspective. Now, 8 billion people, 8 billion ways of viewing things. It's okay. It's an opinion. What can I do?
Nothing.
That's what. See, even you don't. I'm asking you the
Obviously.
same question because that's what. Because I'm not somebody who's going to sit and cry. I am not somebody who's going to do that. Yes, I will feel bad. I will feel like, oh my god, why didn't this work out or whatever. But then that's it. There is nothing more to it. I do not complicate my life. I do not complicate my thoughts. It's very simple.
Good. So working experience with Gopi Chand.
Amazing. He is a fantastic co-star and he's so hardworking, so honest, so dedicated. And literally, like, whenever I see him getting angry on screen, I think, oh my god, where is this coming from? Because he's completely different to that in real life. Even if he gets angry, he gets it for 1 second and it'll go. He's like that. So yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah. So you have been working with young directors as well, like Karthik Attamneni for Eagle, and now you're working with one of the senior directors like Srinu Vaitla. So do you find any specific difference in between working with the younger generation who works more with the technical knowledge and the persons who are working with
I think
more
with
of script
Srinu
work?
sir, he is only a very different kind of a director in terms of like he is very specific about what he wants, how he wants it, and his timing is very different in comparison. Whether it is young or old, it doesn't matter. But his in general timing is very different to all other directors. So like I was working with Puri sir and Srinu sir at different timings. I mean, sorry, at the same time.
Same time.
So I just believe that's a person to person and an individualistic thing. Like everybody is an individual and have different approaches
Yes.
and ways and styles of directing. So I'd never really in general compare anybody.
Okay.
So yeah.
So how much do you care for a project which initially starts from your, for example, if you're listening to a script at the time of initial pre-production stage and till the end of the promotions, like how much do you care for it?
Throughout I care for it. What does that mean? How much I care? I
I
mean,
mean, like till the detachment part.
I'm detached to the result. I'm
that's
not
what I-
detached to my project. My movies are my babies. You know, and if your baby is not doing well, you will feel bad. But you're not going to kill yourself over it.
Obviously.
That is the point of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you don't stop feeling bad. You can feel bad, but you're not like going to go mad about it. It's not going to drive you. That is what detachment is. So I am detached to the result. Regardless, I do not ignore the amount of effort, time, energy,
Yes.
and everything that is put not only by me but my entire team
Yes.
and the money on top of it.
Yes.
So I was saying at the end of the day, it is a business and I love my producers and it does hurt me the fact that it didn't do that well, or you know, if they lost any money or if their expectations weren't reached. So I know that the only reason I can detach myself easily right now is because I'm not the producer. You understand? Like if I was a producer and if I had that much riding along, it would be very difficult for me. So yeah, that is theirs, but I don't ignore the fact. But again, even they can't do anything, even we can't do anything.
Yes.
So there is no point, I believe, crying over it. So that is what I mean. That does not mean that I don't like give a shit about my films. You know, it's not like that, of course.
Cool. And what are your parameters to accept a role?
I don't have a parameter.
Okay.
No, like I say, I believe there are 8 billion kinds of people. And if a character is a certain way, first of all, an actor is not supposed to judge the character. The minute you judge a character, you're a bad actor, according to me. It's truly.
Okay.
Like you get roles like rapist, killer. You're supposed to play it, but you can never play it if you judge it. So I believe that.
That's it.
So
That's a
of
different
course, at
perspective.
the end of the day, I have to love the script. I have to enjoy the script when I read it. I want to love the character that I'm doing. I want to know I'm able to give what it takes for the character. Then I do it. So that is the point.
Okay. So along with the movies, you're also a part of a few OTT films as well, like Fuzzy and CAT.
Cat.
Yeah. So what was the difference you found in between?
Very big difference between web series and movies.
Okay.
First of all, the scale is very different. The way ideologies behind making a movie and making a web series is very different. Web series are much longer. Your character stays with you for much longer. Um, the span of time people are seeing it is very different. It's very different.
So do you have a role in Fuzzy 2 as well?
Uh, let's see.
Okay, so as of now you don't.
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So any more OTT offers you taken up
No,
as of now?
no, not yet.
Nothing.
I'm in talks, but I haven't finalized it.
The film is releasing on October 11th.
Yes.
And where are you going to watch it?
Hyderabad. First day, first show.
First of all, so you watch the movies in the multiplex, or do you go to the single screens as well to interact with the audience?
I don't personally go. If it is a PR activity or like something that is a promotional activity, then I go because safety reasons and just, yeah.
So, whose feedback do you value a lot post the release or even after accepting a script?
My family, my team, myself, yeah.
So, any specific person, anyone in your team or in your family who gives a proper feedback and you take it
I
seriously?
listen to everybody and do what I think is right.
Oh, okay. So, but your version is it's a different version rather than getting a feedback from them.
Still, I believe my gut feeling.
Cool with that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Kavya.
you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so
All
much.
the best for Viswam.
Thank you.